Hello, and welcome to my spoken word channel. My name is Stephen Lackey, but like any other label, that name is simply a collection of letters that make sounds to convey meaning, a meaning which may have varying connotations for those who voice and or hear it. The spoken word is much the same, its effect ranging from dissonance to resonance, apathy to revulsion, sometimes even to the same person over time. I'll be reading some of my own work today, offering analysis of its meter, rhyme scheme, and content. If you find it appealing, heartening, or evocative, or even not worth remembering, please consider the aforementioned variability of response. Words, much the same as attitudes, friendships, and even the air we breathe, may teach us, transform us, or pass uninspiringly in this moment. But the next is yet to be defined. Herein are my copyrighted works, all rights reserved, but please forget the name and remember the message. Also, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today's piece is called Calcification. I would look to the sky, feel the warmth seem to fly, and the night was a peaceful repose. Every sense was a gift. I could hardly resist all the flavors of life that arose. But the world will go henceforth without me. It won't need my presence nor worship to thrive. After beautiful truths were digested, invested, the savory bittered and died. Now avoiding the mirror, I'd gouge my own eyes not to see all the ways that you ruined me. Steps without purpose, my feet fill with dread as I wear lonely paths through my home. All my plants have dried up, so the flowers won't bloom. These environs grow stale, more unknown. Varnished laminates splinter, strings rust and detune as disheveled staves yellow and scatter. These rooms without ears may as well be closed off, for if musicless, why would they matter? Now I pull the blinds and black tape every edge, hoping no one will see how you ruined me. Memory clouded by doubts in the wake of your egress are all I hold close, for new life cannot flourish if leadening, crushed by the weight of itself, without hope. Even cold would be preferable, yet I feel nothing, and nothingness calls to me daily, while fleetingly thoughts that somehow in that void you'll be waiting will sometimes shine palely. But you'll never see how you ruined me. Not in that void, in my home, in the sun. Though I wish I were free from this ruined me, manifest calcifications begun. This is a lament in anapestic meter. Each stanza contains 7 feet and is metrically perfect in that any hanging tails blend into the subsequent lines. The rhyme scheme of the first 2 stanzas is an AABC, DDBC, giving the feel of a ballad poem, but with the turn to sadness in the 3rd stanza, thenceforth only the end feet of each group of 2 stanzas will rhyme. Our narrator has lost a cherished, and one might infer, romantic relationship. It had colored the world, and now, after such investment as could not have been retrieved, its absence lays forth only an observable emptiness. Not wanting to be seen, our narrator hides indoors, avoids even mirrors, unwilling to acknowledge the loss to him or herself. This imitation of life so stale as to render immotility, as to turn this dejected flesh to stone. It is so often with dissolved connections that we doubt our prior choices, others' motivations, and the worth of trying again. But it is our capacity to grieve that proves a deeper truth. We are still capable and desirous of sharing, loving, just for the moment that desire takes us to the hole left by the loss. It has nowhere to go. Here also, the narrator reiterates numerous times acknowledgement of the state of ruin attributed notably not to the loss, but to the lost partner themselves, and this is a mistake so many succumb to. Others cannot make us feel. We hang on the contrivances of "you made me into this" or "you hurt my feelings," but neither of those are the truth. Each of us is responsible for our own feelings and reactions to the world. Just because we make ourselves vulnerable to sharing should not mean that we take on the responsibility of reflecting the damage levied by those who misstep, intentionally or otherwise. We can forgive. We can move on. It is a sad state that has befallen our narrator, but the entire world still exists, provably, undoubtedly. It is not circumstances or the lost partner that has closed the door, but a prison of choice that darkens. And the door isn't even locked. Thank you for joining me today. I hope it has been some mix of enlightening, entertaining, and thought-provoking, and if not, well, perhaps another time. You could have spent it any number of ways, but I sincerely appreciate that you've chosen to spend this time listening to phrases I have turned. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Drop a comment below regarding what your own or someone else's creative writing and/or spoken word has meant to you. Also, subscribe to my channel if you like. I'm not sure how often I'll be posting, but if you click the notification bell, you'll be among the first to know when I do. Please also consider this. It is quite a good thing to flex one's imagination with possibilities and even improbabilities. It is perfectly fine to express feelings directly or abstractly in rigid poetical style or untethered prose, no matter the nature of those feelings. And the more often discussed, the greater the power derived from such self-advocacy. After all, every act of creation was at one point a what if, and any aspiration voiced is, in a sense, a goal already achieved. One must merely take the steps. Start today. Embody the strength. Find a voice. Be heard.